Eric Reed, Tony Fiorentillo, and 15-year-old Joey Brander right in the middle of some very good things in your life and in this game. Let's get back to the game and we'll talk MVP in just a moment. The Heat are up by 5. Eddie House missing a 3. Brian Gomes losing the rebound out of bounds. Joey, you and I discussed this before the game. Let's discuss it with the Heat viewers listening in. You look at NBA Players of the Month this year. Darren Williams of Utah, Kevin Durant of Oklahoma City, and Zach Randolph of Memphis have been Player of the Month in the West. Dwight Howard, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James twice have been Players of the Month in the East. The simple deduction by me is this: LeBron is the only player in the league to be honored as Player of the Month twice. Coach, in my view, that immediately puts LeBron as the front runner for this year's MVP award. It would be his 3rd straight MVP award. Well, Joey, I know you don't necessarily agree with that, huh?
No, I don't agree with that at this point in the season. As I had mentioned to you earlier in the game, my pick as of right now for NBA MVP has to be Derrick Rose from the Chicago Bulls. 25 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 8 assists a game. They're 3rd place in the Eastern Conference right now. And the way I look at it is, if you were to take Derrick Rose off of the Bulls, what would they be? And the answer is they would not be a very good team at all, and they would not be in contention for anything except for maybe the #1 pick in the draft. But I think LeBron is also one of the leading candidates, especially with that stat you just mentioned.
Here's Eddie House from downtown. LeBron with a rebound. LeBron, well, Coach, he's got a simple mission today. Twofold: lead the Heat to win and convince 15-year-old Joey Brander that he is worthy of a 3rd straight MVP award. Where do you weigh in, Coach?
It might be easier to get the win convincing. But I agree with you. I think LeBron is right there. I also think that Derrick Rose is in the conversation. Kevin Durant. You know, there's going to be a number of candidates right now. We got to wait for the second half of the season. But you know, LeBron, you make a pretty good case for LeBron James right now.
Yeah, he's trying to win a 3rd straight MVP award, something that's been done by only 3 players in NBA history. 3 straight MVPs. Bill Russell did it between 1960 and 63. Wilt Chamberlain between 65 and 68. Larry Bird won 3 in a row, 83 to 86.
And Steve Nash came close a few years ago. He won 2 in a row and was in contention for the 3rd. Dirk Nowitzki ended up winning it, and right after he won the MVP, his Mavericks lost in the 1st round of the playoffs to the #8 seeded Golden State Warriors, who were led by none other than Baron Davis.
Good stuff. And, you know, Larry Bird, when he won those 3 MVPs in the 1980s, when he accepted the last MVP award, they said to him, "What are you going to do now, Larry?" He goes, "Well, I'm going to take 2 weeks off. You know, the playoffs were a grind. I'm going to go back and work on my left hand." Here he was, the best player in the world for 3 straight years, and he felt he had to improve something in his game.
Coach, you get the feeling we're bookending a basketball encyclopedia. The 15-year-old Joey Brander, who is the featured kid sportscaster here on our Kids Day broadcast on Sun Sports.
Well, if we need some nuggets, we know who to call.
Joel Anthony with a rebound, with the Heat leading by 8. Here's Wade flying in, and the rebound swatted out by Blake Griffin. Good ball movement. Wade, open look from the corner. Bosh hammering it home. Oh, brother. Bosh taking a page out of Blake Griffin's book.
He got up on that one. We talked about him not having any acceleration before. When he got to the rim, he was coming down. That's why he missed the layup. But that one there was above everybody.
Largest lead of the 1st half today for Miami. Right now at 10. Baron Davis for DeAndre Jordan. He was on the end line out of bounds. Clippers turning it over for the 11th time today.
Boy, the Heat had excellent ball movement the last time down. Different guys touched the ball. Wade misses. Bosh flies in from the top of the key and does a Blake Griffin on the Clippers.
Now, DeAndre Jordan, I think, has done a very good job of replacing the lone all-star from the Clippers last year, center Chris Kaman, 6 points, 7 rebounds a game. Now, when he originally came out of the draft after 1 year at Texas A&M, he was projected to be a mid-first-round pick. Fell to the 2nd round. He's a very athletic player. He has an incredible upside, I think, but I think this could be a big opportunity for him, replacing Kaman.
Ball stuck with Chris Bosh on a shot clock violation on Miami. Now the Heat not exactly lighting it up. 41% shooting today and 10 first half turnovers.
Eric, there's always a silver lining when there's adversity. Chris Kaman, very good player. You see him right there. excellent rebounder, former All-Star. When he went down, what it did was it allowed Jordan to come and start, as you said, Joey, and it allows him to grow as a player. If Kaman was playing, Jordan would be getting the minutes he's getting. So when Kaman does come back, now they got a guy who's got a lot more experience.
Baron Davis for 3, ricochets off to James Jones. Makes you wonder what the Clippers will look like and what the future holds for Chris Kaman, who today sits out his 40th game.
But with the way
from downtown,
with the way Jordan's playing, I think he's definitely a part of the future, no matter what happens with Kaman.
I agree with you, Joey. I think DeAndre Jordan does have great upside. He's a very coachable player. Vinny Del Negro enjoys his work ethic as well. Well, the Heat have scored 8 straight points. Are on a 10-2 run. They now lead it by 13.
The Heat are doing a great job playing baseline defense, interior defense. Outstanding.
Randy Foye misses it. LeBron James gobbles up the rebound. Clippers shooting 28% here in the first half on 9 for 32 from the floor.
And the Heat are forcing the Clippers to shoot jump shots.
LeBron against Blake Griffin. Oh, he may have gotten away with a walk, but what a move.
Blake Griffin cannot guard LeBron out there in the perimeter. There aren't too many power forwards in the NBA who can. Because that's where LeBron's playing right now, the power forward position with 3 shooters and Joel Anthony at center. Let's see this again. The left foot pivot. Nah, he didn't walk, Eric. He just has a long stride for a guy 6'8". Good no call by the official.
And Joey Brander, tremendous job joining us here in the second quarter. We'll see you later in the telecast. We know you're a rising star in the broadcast business.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it.
Great spending time with Joey. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Heat Halftime, presented by your South Florida Chevy dealers, where the score is 47-36 Heat. Come on inside the Gatorade Championship Alley, where I'm here with Heat assistant coach Ron Rothstein. Now, Coach, we saw Blake Griffin have electrifying dunks in the first half and dominate the offensive boards. How difficult is it to control his athleticism, and what adjustments are you going to make in the second half to do so?
Well, it's very difficult to control him. He's so athletic, he's so strong, and he's so determined. We have to do a better job of keeping a body on him. When we're caught in rotations, the guard's sinking to the body, so we just don't let him raise up, unencumbered. We got to get into him and occupy him and try and battle him and do a better job. Overall, we're winning the battle of the boards right now, but we are giving up too many offensive rebounds.
All right, thank you, Coach. Let's go back to Eric and Tony courtside. Guys?
That's a good nickname for you, Tony Courtside.
I like that.
I like that,
There
too.
you go.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Coach Rothstein.